Here's your Farm and Ranch report from the Montana-Ag Network.
Hi everybody, it's time for your Farm and Ranch news. Well, harvest is a very exciting time of the year for farmers. It's of course the culmination of an entire year's worth of work, and as folks in agriculture know, usually comes with a few surprises along the way. And this year, Bill and Chrissy Hotchkiss of Choteau, Montana were surprised to find a few visitors inside one of their grain bins. Chrissy Hotchkiss says it was a sight that brought harvest to a stop when a mama grizzly bear and two cubs were found in one of those grain bins.
We were harvesting in one of our fields up west there by the mountains, and had a grain bin that we had just cleaned out. So the grain bin was open, the doors were off, and it had rained, so we were just kind of cruising around the farm and pulled up to the grain bin, looked inside, and to our surprise there was the mama bear and two little cubs just hanging out in there. And they were pretty polite, they weren't aggressive at all, and just kind of seemed like they needed a spot to hang out.
And she says there's certainly no strangers to bears where they live, especially as that grizzly bear population along Montana's Rocky Mountain front continues to grow. Stay with us. We'll have more ag news right after this.
Am I ever a lucky tire? My days are always filled with adventure. In the mountains, getting dirty, up early, and home late. I'm a Cooper, so I can get through the most rugged terrain with the peace of mind my owner needs. But if anything ever does happen, I always know Tire-Rama will take care of me. Right now, you can save up to $145 on a new set of qualifying Cooper tires, including the Discoverer AT3, STT Pro, and ST Max. Offer ends August 31st. Visit your neighborhood Tire-Rama or TireRama.com for details.
Roots, they anchor CHS to Montana. CHS is your partner for feed, for fuel, for agronomy, for grain. CHS is the largest agricultural cooperative in the world. CHS leads because our owners know this land and know how to make the most of this modern farming world. CHS is your cooperative. CHS, creating connections to empower agriculture.
Well, Montana State University has an opening for an assistant or associate professor of animal science sheep production. This, they say, is an academic year tenure track faculty position at the assistant or associate professor level in the Department of Animal and Range Sciences. The appointment will be 60% research, 30% teaching, and 10% service, funded by the Montana Ag Experiment Station along with the College of Agriculture. Now this position, they say, will require close working relationships with faculty in the department, the college, other departments on MSU campus, and of course other land-grant universities. Experiment Station, Livestock Operations Team, and Montana sheep producers. To learn more, please contact MSU's College of Agriculture. And finally, the Montana Grain Growers Association cheered the announcement this week by President Trump that a preliminary agreement in principle had been reached to lower Japanese tariffs and increase market share for U.S. agricultural commodities. Montana Grain Growers Association President Lyle Benjamin out of Sunburst says they welcome that agreement in principle that'll provide export market certainty in the crucial Japanese market for premium quality U.S. wheat, of course, like that we raise in Big Sky country. He says it's a key development for Montana farmers who sell a majority of their wheat into Asian markets. Japan has historically represented the largest export market for Montana wheat, but lacking a trade agreement, he says. Montana farmers expect their wheat market share sales to Japan to fall significantly, with annual losses estimated at $150 million. But overall, now that this trade deal is in place, the Montana Grain Growers, the Montana Wheat and Barley Committee, along with folks like the National Association of Wheat Growers and U.S. Wheat Associates, says that market to Japan, a very lucrative market, could now be worth over $700 million. That does it from the Ag Desk. Have a great day.